Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, The Only Health and Living Community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summer Seamless Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Now, let's head to the action. This is Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.
Game 5 of a 5-game road swing to open up this high school basketball season for the Paoli Lady Rams finds them on the road on this Tuesday night at Corton to take on the Corton Central Panthers. The Rams looking for win number 2 of the season. This Corton Central Panthers come in at the 500 mark at 3-3. Good evening, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Bert Pedigo. It's time now for Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3. Streaming live on WUME953.com and ask Alexa to play WUME953. Our pregame show tonight being brought to you by Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time. The Rams look to wrap up this road swing with the win over the Corton Central Panthers, a team 3-3 on the year, but a team, again, Bert, in the Mid-Southern Conference, play a very good schedule, and coming off a tough tournament that they've hosted over the weekend where they went 1-2.
Yeah, and, one of the traditional powers around here just seems like Corton Central, the girls' basketball has been good forever, and that's the case again this year. They've got some experience back, a senior-laden team, to say the least, so they will be a handful for Paoli tonight. They've got a little bit of size, not near what we saw at Brownstown the other night, but they've got some size, got some quickness, and they're going to play a zone defense that's going to force Paoli to shoot some outside shots, and we better hope that we see some go down early so the girls get some confidence. But they have that to build on from the other night over at Brownstown. That was one thing that did go well. They did knock down some threes.
Rams tonight will have to pay close attention to Reese Withers and Paisley Teeter. They're two senior backcourt running mates, averaging 11 and 14 points a game.
Yeah, and they are something to deal with. Teeter especially. She's going to be something to watch tonight. 5'3", a senior. She'll be out there leading the way, so to speak. Just can't give up too much to them. Try to limit what they get inside, and you should be fine. And I think we're going to see a little more pressure than what we have seen the last few weeks. That's something that Corton hangs their hat on typically, is getting after you on the defensive end, and they can definitely do that.
Corton Central 3-3 on the year. Head coach Josh Conrad in his 6th year here at his alma mater. Corton Central 95-36, been very successful. 214, 129 overall in his 15th year of coaching. And for Rams head coach Aaron Key, his rookie year at the helm of the Lady Rams, looking for win number 2 tonight on the road. Had a chance to talk with head coach Josh Conrad and Aaron Key. We'll get their thoughts on tonight's matchup when we continue with the Team OC pregame show. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom-cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
As we roll on with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Josh Conrad of Gordon Central joins us now. His team at home tonight to take on the Rams, a matchup we'll talk about in just a few minutes. But, Coach, here we are. You're already 6 games into this season, been playing a lot of basketball thanks to a big tournament over the weekend.
Yeah, a really big tournament. You know, we got us 3 games in 2 days there and had a bunch of good teams in here to play. So, you know, it's always nice at the beginning of the season to have a tournament like that where you see a lot of variety in basketball that you have to adjust to.
Well, you're 3-3, kind of in that scenario where you win one, lose one now.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of been up and down, and you know, as I was just kind of saying before we got on here, just, you know, we have moments in games where we kind of go away offensively, and we're hoping to get more consistent on that end as we get further in the season here.
Well, I asked you if you had a handle yet on this team.
I really don't think so. I mean, I think we're playing hard defensively. We've gotten better at moving the basketball, but we're still trying to find that right pass and right shot kind of combo that can help us offensively. You know, we got to get that offensive average above 40, and you know, hopefully we move the basketball and get better shots tonight, and good things happen.
Well, you mentioned, Coach, some of the things that you've been working on. What are you pleased about this team besides your defensive effort?
I think you know, that first game we played Lanesville, we had 27 turnovers, and I think since then we've done a much better job passing the outside hand and passing to people coming at us. We still have a couple mistakes where, you know, we throw inside like in transition and we just can't catch the pass. But those have gotten down quite a bit, and you got to be happy with that. And like I said, our defensive effort's been pretty good for the most part. We still have some possessions where we kind of take off as a group, and we're trying to change that too.
Tell us a bit about your team offensively, defensively. What are you trying to do out on the court?
Defense, we play a little bit of zone, or a lot of zone actually, and we try to get the pressure up a little bit. That's been hard with the 4 games in 3 days, but you know, we try to do that, and the kids have done a pretty good job with that. And, you know, we've been able to force some turnovers. We just haven't gotten much out of those yet. Offensively, we've done a good job driving and kicking, and we just kind of missed the shot. You know, I think I said earlier we're shooting less than 27% right now as a team, so that's something we'd like to see get up.
Well, you got your personnel where you want them, though?
I think so. You know, we have a lot of newcomers this year to kind of go with, you know, Paisley and Reese that have, you know, been starting and playing for a couple of years now. And then you add Sophia Bullitt, who, you know, was kind of the 6th man last year on the team. And then, you know, Jordy McCarty comes back after, you know, playing as a freshman. It's been out 2 years. And then you have a bunch of underclassmen that have always played behind those graduates from last year. So we're still trying to adjust to that a little bit, but got to be happy with where we're at so far.
What about your matchup with Paoli tonight?
I think Paoli's going to challenge the things that, you know, we've kind of struggled with. You know, they play a little bit of zone. They also, on film, played a little bit of man-to-man, kind of mixed it up in there, and we've had a little bit of trouble adjusting to that. So hopefully that's a challenge that we can take tonight.
Well, as you break it down offensively, defensively, Coach, what does your team have to do to win tonight?
I think we got to get some, you know, points in transition. You know, I think looking back at the tournament, you know, we kind of did poorly in that category. We'd like to do a little bit more inside-out shots and not just, you know, trying to go into 2 people and take a shot. You know, get that extra pass that leads to a better shot.
Well, we always talk about, Coach, you want to get better every game. What steps do your team need to take tonight?
We've talked about, you know, trying to get rid of the down times, you know, get rid of the times where we can't put a few baskets in, and having our defense step up, get a stop, and, you know, lead to some transition baskets, and just, you know, better ball movement on the offensive end to maybe lead to some more uncontested shots.
Line up your ball club tonight.
We're going to go with Reese Withers, number 10, Sophia Bullitt, number 20, Paisley Teeter, number 25, Jordan McCarty, number 51, and Katie Eve, number 35.
And then off the bench for you?
Off the bench, we'll play a variety of kids. Number 11, Kyra Layton, is going to come in and play quite a bit. Then you have 14, Lily Pavey, that's been getting out there and playing. And then there's a whole lot of other kids. Number 22, Megan Logan, plays a lot of minutes. And, you know, there's 3 or 4 others that have been getting some time as well.
Health-wise, everybody in good shape tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Usually, you know, 6 games in after that weekend, you have a couple injuries, knock on wood, but really good spot so far.
Coach Conrad, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Josh Conrad of Gordon Central. Stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Team OC pregame show continues. Head coach Aaron Key of Paoli joins us now. Rams on the road here tonight to take on the Corden Central Panthers. We'll get into that matchup in just a few minutes. But, Coach, here we got that team again on the road.
Last trip for road games, then we can finally be at home Thursday. But, that's good for us, making things step on us. So looking forward to playing tonight, and, hopefully it won't be a long ride home.
Well, before we talk about tonight, Coach, you did have a long ride home Saturday night. You played a good team, though, in Brownstown.
Yeah, and we talked about that, halftime and after the game. The scoreboard obviously didn't reflect what we wanted, but I felt like we did get better that game and improved on some things. And I thought the girls made some steps forward in what we're trying to accomplish. So that was good to see, and then we kind of piggybacked off of that in practice yesterday, and just talking about consistency and having good practices and carrying over in the game. So, a good practice yesterday, and hopefully we can carry that over tonight.
All right, Coach, you talked about a couple of steps forward. What did you like or take out of that game from the Braves?
Well, just, again, our ball movement against the zone. I thought we did a good job of finally making the zone shift. It's hard to play when we're not moving. So we had a lot better movement and ball movement and got to our spots where we could get that zone to shift. And then we finally hit some threes, too, on some kickouts. So I thought we made some progress as far as that goes. And then, I thought we took some steps in our defense as well. So, a little better matchup tonight, not as much size. So looking forward to playing them tonight.
I was going to say, you had one day, as you mentioned, to practice to get ready one more time.
Yeah, and again, it was a good practice. The girls were really focused and, talked about taking what steps we did in the Brownstown game and applying them tonight. So we just have to come out with effort and consistency, and, I think we'll continue to see some good results.
What's your scouting report on this team from Corden Central tonight, Aaron?
They're about 7 deep. They've got 2 girls that kind of carry the load for them. They've got a junior, the Teeter girl. She can step out and hit the three and then get to the rim. She really forces the issue. And then the other girl that does a lot for them is the Withers girl. They're both juniors. And, she does a really good job getting to the rim, and she's got some size. So she'll try to get some mismatches inside, but she can step out and hit it too. So anyways, those 2 will kind of be our focus tonight and see if we can keep them under control.
Coach, is the team that move it up and down the court, or are they more a half-court set team?
No, again, they get the rebound, they're pushing. They want to get easy transition points, and, their other girls do a good job of getting to their spots, run the floor, and trying to make it easy. But, again, the Teeter girl really pushes the tempo for them and just kind of sets the pace for this team.
Defensively, what do you expect out of them?
They've played a little bit of everything, but the last couple of games, it seems like they're maybe settling into a 1-2-2. So they match up with that. We'll trap out of it a little bit. So again, short corner, high post. We have to get to those gaps and then attack from there within. So again, I think we've made strides with that, and hopefully we can apply it.
Defensively, what will you do tonight?
We're going to stick to our man, a little better matchup wise. So we'll stick to our man, try to control the drive because they get to the rim a lot and then kick out for three. So we'll have to be really good in transition as well and just keep the ball in front, contain them tonight.
As you mentioned earlier, Coach, you get a few more of those threes dropped tonight will help out a lot.
Yeah, and I think the girls' confidence is growing each game. So again, they've seen what worked, what we had to do to get those open threes. So hopefully again we can just continue to build on that tonight.
Line up for your Rams tonight.
We'll go with Breeza Zapian tonight at guard, Jada Smith at guard, Addie Payton at guard, Kaylin Hannon at forward, and Terriana Burkhead at forward. And then off the bench will be our three. We kind of have our 8-girl rotation. We'll bring off Sunday, Berger, and Maddie.
Everybody healthy?
Everybody's good to go.
Coach Key, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. And your ball club have a good game tonight.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Head coach Aaron Chia Paoli, stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Rams go after win number 2 of the season tonight. To add on that win from Southridge in the previous week. Horton Central, as I mentioned, right at the 500 mark, 3-3 wins over Lanesville, South Central, and New Albany. Their losses have come to Brownstown Central. The only common foe between these two schools, Castle and Borden, in that tournament over the weekend here at Horton Central High School. Horton Central has won 6 in a row and 7 of the last 10. The Rams' last win coming back in 2017 as they get set to hopefully break that little streak here tonight on the road. When we return with the Team OC pregame show, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat low-fill insulation system makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat insulation system by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
We wrap up the Team OC pregame show. Team OC expanding possibilities one child at a time. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. And with the starters tonight, here's Bert Pedigo.
All right, first off for the Lady Rams of Paoli and Coach Aaron Key entering tonight's contest with a 1-3 overall record. Then we'll start this way, three-forward lineup with Kaylin Hannon, Terriana Burkhead, and Addie Payton. Hannon, 5'7", a sophomore, averaging 10 per game. Burkhead is 5'6" and a senior, averaging 3.5, and Payton, 5'5", and a junior, averaging 3.5. Your starting backcourt, that'll be Breeza Zappian and Jada Smith. Zappian, 5'4", freshman, averaging 4.3, and Smith, 5'4", and a sophomore, averaging 3 per contest. For the Corydon Central Lady Panthers of Coach Josh Conrad, they enter tonight's contest 3 wins, 3 losses. They will start this way with 2 forwards, Sophia Bullitt and Katie Eve. Bullitt, 5'8", a sophomore, averaging 4.5. Eve is 5'9", and a senior, averaging 2 per contest. At the center spot, Jordan McCarty, 6'1", and a senior, averaging 4 per game. The starting backcourt, that will consist of Reese Withers and Paisley Teeter. Withers, 5'7", a senior, averaging 10.8, and Teeter, 5'3", and a senior, averaging 13.8. Offensively, Paoli scores it at 32 per game. They're giving up 37 on the defensive end. Corydon, their average is just a little bit higher on both counts. Offensively, 40.3 per contest is what they're scoring, and giving up 42.2 on the defensive side. Your starting lineups tonight, they have been brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. Paoli, the Lady Rams, they are in the traveling purples. They're getting used to those uniforms to start the year, trimmed in gold and white. Corydon Central, the Lady Panthers, they are in the home whites, trimmed in the black and the old gold. And Dave Dedrick will take us through tonight's ball game.
Rams can put up the Willie Nelson song after tonight on the road again, at least for a while. Right now, though, the task at hand, taking care of the Corydon Central Panthers as Smith at center court with both. The ball tipped in the backcourt. McCarty has it, dribbles into the top of the key, kick it out to Teeter along the left wing to Withers between the circles. Rams open up in their half-court man-to-man. Bullet to the high post right side. Good ball movement. Long three, left side. Withers shot too hard, no good. Deep rebound, tracked down, no by Bullet. Second chance opportunity. Fires in the lane to Withers for Teeter, down the lane on the right side to Eve. And reset it to Bullet. Bullet drives down the lane, left side, gets tripped up and loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover called, and it'll be Rams basketball.
Yeah, Paoli solid defensively on that first possession, keeping everybody in front. Gave up the one offensive rebound, but forced the turnover.
Extend that 1-2-2 zone, three-quarters court. Give the Rams some pressure to work on. Get it up across the timeline to Smith. To Hannon at the free throw line, left side. Payton, long two, left wing. Back of the rim, too hard, no good. Rebound tipped around. Smith has it for Paoli. Then the ball knocked away and stolen. Coming out of there with it is Eve. She'll slow it up, but then she has her pocket picked from behind by Addie Payton on a good heads-up play. And Payton brings it up across the timeline. The Rams reset. No score here as we played almost a minute. Zappy in between the circles against the 1-2-2. Trap it out high post down low. Give it off to Hannah at the free throw line. Shovels it over to Smith. Pull up, 15-footer left wing. Rims in and out, no good. And the rebound cleared out by Withers. Long lead pass to Teeter. Teeter to Withers between the circles. Down the lane she goes. Pulls up 14-footer straight away up and good. Reese Withers averages almost 11 a game. She has the first 2 of the night on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Three-quarter court trap. Rams get it across the timeline down the left sideline to Payton. Give it off to Hannon at the spike line to Zappy in between the circles. Flatten it out almost like a matchup zone out front. Put some pressure on the ball. Into the corner. Hannon has it left side. Fakes right, goes left. Dished it off down low to Smith in the lane. Shot up and good. And Smith able to get the first 2 of the night. And Jada will tie it up at 2-2 and a chance to give the Rams their first lead of the night at the free throw line.
That foul on Sophia Bullitt. That'll be her first and first on the team here in the quarter.
Jada coming in, hitting 57% at the free throw line, averaging 3 points per ball game, and can get that in one trip here tonight. See if the Rams get their first lead of the night. Free throw rattles around and goes in, and Paoli is up by a margin of 3-2. Rams will drop back in their half court, man-to-man. Teeter across the timeline with the dribble, gets a screen out high on the right side. Swing it back to Withers down low in the lane to McCarty, and McCarty just set that screen, then went down and posted up in the low block. They went to the diagonal pass from the left of the key, and a foul going to be called on the Rams.
That foul on Terriana Burkhead, that's going to be her first and team first. She just more or less got displaced in there, gave up some size and a little bit of bulk.
Withers, 17-footer, step back straight away up and good. She's got 4, and the Panthers are back up by 1 at 4-3. Played just under 2 minutes in the game. In the middle to Burkhead to Smith on the right wing. Smith holds things up, and then as she put the brakes on, drug the pivot foot, and a travel will be called on Paoli.
Now, that's the game that Corden wants to play. They want to put some pressure on you, make you uncomfortable, and turn you over. They'd prefer it if it were a live ball situation. This time, dead ball as it went out of bounds.
Peter, nice crossover dribble down the lane, running 10-footer in front of the rim is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hinton. Kalen brings it up with the dribble across the timeline to the top of the key, back to Zappi in between the circles. Rams reset against the man-to-man for Corden Central. Out high on the left side, Peyton has it into the corner to Hannon. Hannon will bring it around the perimeter along the 3-second area. Zappi in between the circles, working on the right side to Burkhead. Burkhead threw it into a lot of traffic. The ball is tipped away. It's loose and stolen. Coming out of the with it is Bullet. Drives left side. Zappi and back. The last line of defense. Foul going to be called, though, on Breeza, and that will put Sophia Bullet at the line for the Panthers.
And that foul on Zappian of Paoli. That'll be her first, team's second of the quarter. Up to the line steps Sophia Bullet.
Bullet, 5'8", and a sophomore. As a team, Corden Central at 60% from the line. Her first free throw is up short and no good. Keeps the score at 4-3, 5:16 to go, first quarter of play on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Rams on the road at Corden Central tonight. Bullet trying to extend that 1-point lead, fouled in the act of shooting. Second free throw is up and good, her first point of the night. Make it a 5-3 Corden Central lead. Three-quarter court pressure, 1-2-2, fired in the middle over the head of everybody. Fortunately, Burkhead is there to track it down, and the Rams avoid a turnover. Set it up in the half court. Zappi in between the circles on the dribble. Zappi to the right of the key against a 1-2-2 matchup zone. They trap on the wings if possible. Burkhead has it into the corner. She is in a trap. Ball on the floor, lost it. Pass tipped around. Hannah bails her out. Skip it out front. Peyton fakes three here. Smith driving down the lane. Goes up just below the volleyball marker down below the free throw line. She is fouled, and that'll put Jada Smith back at the line for the Rams.
And that foul looks like they're going to put it on Sophia Bullet, and that's trouble for Corden Central because that's her second on the team as well. I thought McCarty was going to pick it up. I just waited to make sure before marking it. Good thing, because that is the second on Bullet.
Free throw just barely drew iron from Jada Smith, comes up short. And a quick substitution as Tyra Lathan will come in, the 5'6 junior, and Bullet will come out of the game with those two fouls at the 4:47 mark of quarter number one. Smith sees she can get the Rams a point closer at the free throw line. She's got all three of the Ram points so far tonight, making all four of them now, and it is a 5-4 lead. Paoli again drops back into their half-court man-to-man. Keeter across the timeline with the dribble, gets a screen out high to Withers to the left of the key. Down low, McCarty in the lane, turns right side. Shot up in traffic, up and good. Jordy McCarty, 6'1" and a senior, averaging 4 points a ball game. 3-point lead for Corden Central. 1-2-2, three-quarter court pressure. Hannon in the backcourt across the timeline to Peyton. And the Rams set up in the half-court trap. But Breeza bobbled it. It goes over and back across the 10-second line, and that'll be turnover number 4 on Paoli.
Substitution for Paoli. Maddie Vernon will check in, see her first action of the night. And Jada Smith, with all 4 of Paoli's points, she will go to the bench.
Rams getting sped up with that little pressure defense in the half court. Keeter to the right of the key, lob it over the top. McCarty has it on the left wing, tries an up and under move and drives in on Burkett, and a foul going to be called as the play went down low to McCarty, trying to use her size to her advantage. Didn't get the bucket, but the foul, and she'll be at the free throw line.
And that foul is trouble for Paoli because Burkett has now picked up her second personal foul. Team foul number 3 in the quarter.
Hardy's free throws off the back of the rim, front of the rim, and spins out of there. Keeps the score at 7-4.
Substitution for Paoli. Sunday Asbell will check in. Burkett with those 2 fouls. She will go out.
Rams more than likely now will have to switch to a zone defense, but Terriana not in there to guard the low post player. Second free throw, it's too hard, no good. However, Withers comes down with the rebound out to Teeter. Three from the left of the key. It is no good. And Peyton tracks down the long rebound. Addie the other way, puts it up with the left hand and good off the glass. Didn't have numbers, but Addie went straight to the rim in a strong move for her first two, and the Rams are back to within one with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. To the right of the key, Teeter with the screen. Give it off to Eve. Swing it left side to Lathan. Lathan dribbles in, bounce past McCarty in a triple team. Backs in, shot up left hand, no good. Ball tipped around. Zappian has the rebound. Breeza will let traffic clear, pushes it up left side. Here's Peyton. Thought about the long two. Instead, passes it out front. Stolen by Lathan the other way on the breakaway. She drives right side, lays it up and in. Her first two of the night. The lead back up to three when it looked like the Rams had a little momentum going their way. Slow it down. Hannon in the backcourt will bring it up across the timeline with the dribble to Zappian to the left of the key between the circles. Try and trap Breeza out front. They get her to pick up the dribble to Vernon. Maddie on the right side. She dribbles through a double team, gets it to the free throw line. Bounce pass over to Peyton. 15-footer baseline up and good. Addie feeling it tonight. She's got four, and the Rams are back to within one. Just under 3 minutes to go at 9-8 in the first quarter. Teeter across the timeline, gets a screen out high, takes it to the left wing to Lathan. Lathan to Withers, around the perimeter to Eve. Eve in the middle at the high post. McCarty fires it back out. Teeter, three, left of the key, too hard, no good. Deep rebound on the run out. Here's Zappian the other way. Ball tipped away, but Breeza able to control it. Now she still needs a handle on it. Lathan all over her, and she comes up with the steal on a good play. Gordon Central back the other way. Teeter fires it over to Withers. Her three on the left wing is up short, no good. Rams again, good block out. Asbell comes down with the rebound near the free throw line. She is tied up. It'll be a jump ball. However, the arrow in favor of the Rams.
Substitutions for Corden, Lily Pavey, and Megan Logan. We'll see their first action of the night. McCarty, she will be one of those going out. She has been a handful for Paoli down low, just able to kind of power her way around and between the Paoli defenders.
Height-wise, Rams about even now, as Withers at 5'7" will be the tallest player out on the court for the Lady Panthers. Maddie Vernon works it on the right wing against this zone. Looking, needs some help. Picked up that dribble, hands it off to Hannon. Hannon tries to get out of the double team. Gordon Central goes to the man-to-man down the lane. Here's Hannon, the running one-hander, no good. Gets her own rebound, throws it back in. Coming out of there with it the other way is Teeter. Teeter across the timeline. Lets traffic clear to Withers. Withers bounce pass down low to Logan. Logan kicks it out. Teeter fakes three, dribbles in, and as she gets to the top of the key, she shuffled her feet, and that'll be a travel.
See it just about every night. They know what they want to do. Shot fake, dribble in, but when the fake goes up for the shot, the feet are still moving, and that'll result in the turnover. Substitution quickly for Paoli. Jada Smith will check back in. Sunday Asbell will go to the Paoli bench.
Rams down by one with 1:49 to go in the first quarter and have the basketball. Again, continued pressure in the backcourt. Get it into Vernon. Maddie will let traffic clear and will bring it up across the timeline with the dribble against the man-to-man. Vernon pass it out high to Zappian, left side to Hannon. Rams all above the free throw line in this offense. Set it up on the right wing to Zappian. Down low to Cutting Hannon on the baseline. Galen backs it out, launches a shot. It is going to be blocked, though, by Withers. Ball going to go out of bounds. Rams got the last finger on it, unfortunately, and it'll go back over to Corden Central.
Good offensive set, though, for Paoli. The motion was crisp. They knew where they were supposed to be and when they were supposed to be there.
Corden Central up by one in the basketball. Lathan has it, the 5'6" junior, to Teeter to the left of the key. Spread it out here. Rams drop back into there, 1-2-2. On the baseline to Logan, to Withers, Lathan, to Teeter to the left of the key. Between the circles, Withers has it with the dribble. Lathan, Teeter launches three and gets it to the left of the key, her first three of the night. And the lead back up to 4 at 12-8 with under a minute to go in the first quarter of play on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Zappian between the circles against the man-to-man. Bring it on the left side to Peyton, who's played well in this first quarter. Addie between the circles, used up her dribble. She tried to get it over to her teammate Hannah, and she had to track it down near the sideline. Recovers, pulls it out, works one-on-one against her defender. Down the lane she goes, pull up 10-footer off the glass and good for Kaylin Hannon, her first two of the night. The lead back to 2 for Corden Central with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Off the timeline, Withers has it to the left of the key to Teeter. Teeter and Withers, the two guards out front. Rams extend their 1-2-2 zone right along the spike line. Smith at the point of this zone. Teeter, three from the left wing is up short, no good. Deep rebound, pulled down, no by Pavey. Withers, she has three right of the key, no good. Ball tipped around, loose on the floor, mad scramble. Pavey comes out of there with it again, and Gordon Central may hold it here for the last shot. Withers three at the horn. It is going to be no good, and that'll be the first quarter of play. Gordon Central 3 threes, but nothing would fall, and they lead it at the end of one, 12-10 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call Robin Brown today and tell her that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Rams hanging in there, just trailing by two at the end of one at 12-10 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And it will be Gordon Central basketball to start the second quarter. Again, they came up empty on 3 threes at the end of that quarter break.
And not hitting the threes is Gordon, just 1 of 8 in that first quarter, 13%. They were 5 of 14 overall for 36%. Paoli starts off shooting well, 4 of 8 from the field, 50%. They were 2 out of 3 from the free throw line.
15-footer on the way by Withers, no good. Ball tipped around, gets her own rebound out to Teeter. A long three left side by Eve comes way up short, and McCarty comes down with the rebound and went over the back, I believe, of Maddie Vernon, who did have good low post position there on the weak side, and that foul will go on Jordy McCarty.
McCarty picks up her first personal foul, first on the team here in the quarter, and now Corden extends full court pressure.
Man-to-man defense. Hannon will bring it down the right sideline. Hannon, Smith, along with Vernon, Zappian, and Payton. The ball knocked away, stolen out front by Teeter. Teeter drives all the way in on Vernon, puts a shot up and good off the glass. 5 for Teeter, 14-10. Rams trying to figure out this half-court pressure. Quickly down the left sideline to Payton. Payton dribbles into the left elbow, nowhere to go. Give it up to Hannon. Hannon pulls it back out, skip it over the top to Vernon, touch pass to Smith into the corner right side. Skip it out front to Zappian between the circles against the 1-2-2 zone. Into the corner, Hannon has it on the left side. Hannon dribbles around on that left wing out front to Zappian. Zappian works to the left of the key, into the middle. It gives it off to Hannon. Her pass goes off the left leg of Lathan, but right over to Smith. Launches a long three right side, no good. Eve and Payton go after the rebound on one bounce. It's a jump ball, and possession will stay with Paoli.
Gordon staying aggressive on the defensive side, but Paoli matching that intensity, handled it fairly well that time.
Vernon gives it into Hannon into the corner. One dribble, shot in traffic from 15. It is no good, and a rebound foul going to be called on Jada Smith as Reese Withers had the nice block out on the weak side.
That foul on Smith will be her first and team first. Give it over to Corden, length of the court to go.
6:40 and counting in the first half of play. Rams extend their 1-2-2 zone. Eve to the left of the key. Eve out there along with Latham. Give it off to Withers. Withers to Latham on the right side. Down low is McCarty backing in on Hannon. Just a mismatch. Lays it up and good. And McCarty has her second basket, and it's a 6-point lead, the biggest of the night for the Panthers. Out front, Hannon against the half-court zone. Give it up in the trap. Payton down the lane. Here's Hannon cutting. Put it up in traffic. Oh, shot would not go off the heel of the rim. Rams could have used that one. Instead, it'll put Kaylin Hannon to the free throw line.
That foul will be on Jordan McCarty of Corden. That's trouble for Corden because she is the second of their starters to pick up her second personal foul.
Sophia Bullitt already on the bench with 2 fouls. Free throw by Hannon, up and good. She's got 3 on the night. Coming in, hitting 68% from the stripe. Checking in will be Caden Beauchamp, a 5'9 senior, and McCarty will go out. Hannon trying to get the Rams a point closer. Second one is up. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Ball on the floor, and Eve comes down with the rebound for Gordon Central. Rams hang back to put some full-court pressure on. Latham down the right sideline, quickly gives it up to Teeter. Teeter in front of the Rams bench to Latham. Swing it left side to Eve. Rams forcing Gordon to spread it out into the high post to Withers. Down the lane she goes, steps through, a little scoop shot with the left hand, no good. Ball tapped out of there. Zappian has it the other way. Breeza works 1-on-2 down the lane. Shot up off the glass, rims in and out, no good. Rebound Hannon in trouble, and it would not go, and it goes out of bounds. Fortunately, last touch by Gordon Central, and the Rams retain possession.
Good job by Zappian that time. Getting down, getting a decent enough look. Forced the issue just a little bit, but Teeter, a couple of years older, she took advantage of her experience and pointed Zappian away from the bucket.
Vernon's high arcing three out of the right corner, way off the mark, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Teeter. Teeter will let traffic clear, brings it across the timeline to Lathan. Lathan down in the lane to Beauchamp, shot blocked out of there by Vernon, tipped around and finally pulled out of there by Addie Payton, and then Payton will be fouled in the backcourt. Once again, Gordon extending their defense, feeling that they can put some pressure on the Rams and turn them over tonight. So far, that has worked. 7 miscues recorded by Paoli.
And that foul is going to go against Cord, and Reese Withers will be the one stuck with it. That's going to be her first and team third.
Checking in will be Kate Russell, 5'4", and a junior. Going out will be Lily Pavey for the Gordon Central Panthers. Out front with the ball, Zappian has it. Will pull it back out with the dribble. Comes left to the key to Vernon. All alone on the back door, cuts Payton on the right side. Nice pass from Vernon, and Payton was 6, and the Rams have cut the lead down to 3. Extend their full court pressure into the high post. Withers turns, doesn't have numbers, will slow it up. Out front to Teeter, into the lane to Eve. Bounce pass down low to Beauchamp, and as she put it up in traffic, a whistle and a foul called, and that will put number 41, Caden Beauchamp, the 5'9 senior, to the free throw line.
And that foul looks like it's going to go on 12, Kaylin Hannon. That'll be her first, team second. It will result in 2 free throws for Beauchamp of Corda.
Beauchamp coming off the bench tonight. Free throw rattles around and bounces off no good. Keeps it 16-13 in favor of Gordon Central. Panthers have led but all one trip here tonight in this first half. Second free throw, and that one's up and good. 1 out of 2 trip for Beauchamp, her first point of the night. 17-13 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Gordon Central putting on some token pressure in the backcourt. Hannon will get it across the timeline. Hands it off to Vernon to the left of the key, staying in the 1-2-2 zone. Payton to the high post left side. Reverses it back out. Hannon 3 left side. Off the mark, too far, no good. And Eve has the weak side rebound for Gordon Central. To Withers. Withers rushes it up with the dribble to Teeter. In stride. Launches a 3 left side off the back of the rim. Then goes straight up and in. So Teeter able to get the kind roll at home. She has 8 timeout called. 4:33 to go in the first half. The Panthers up 20-13. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Your farm is more than just land. It's your livelihood and your passion. Springer Insurance in Orleans and Indiana Farmers Insurance will work with you to review your farm's unique needs and find the right coverage for your home, barn, buildings, equipment, and more. Stop by the office at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133 for a farm policy that works as hard as you do. Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
4:33 left in the first half. That's the time showing on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Paoli down 20-13. Paoli getting shot attempts for Kaylin Hannon tonight. She's just not been able to knock very many of them down.
Rams again face the full court pressure. Coming up, Gordon Central backs out of the man-to-man into their zone. Right side, Smith, long three, right side, off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tracked down by Lathan, who just checked back into the game, rushes it up all the way to the baseline, hits the trailer Teeter to the free throw line, kick it out left side. Russell's long three by the lefty, no good. Rebound pulled down by Zappian. Breeza brings it up quickly in the other way into the offensive end. Her pass, though, going to be deflected as Kate Russell, the 5'4 junior, gets a hand on it to deflect it out of bounds.
Yeah, Russell, good anticipation that time, getting out in the passing lanes, knocking it out of bounds and preventing anything from developing for Paoli.
Maddie Verdon launches three right side, comes up short off the rim. Eve tried to get the rebound, but it came off, almost looked like on the bottom of the rim, didn't have any spin on it, but came straight down. She couldn't handle it, and the Rams get the break in the ball to the right of their basket on the baseline. Maddie Verdon will trigger it in for Paoli, down by 7. Looking for some cutters, needs help, has to go way out high to Peyton near the spike line to Zappian. Breeza right along the spike line, pulls it out to the center circle. Working on the right side, doesn't like what's happening there, so she'll slow things up and reset his own offense. Into the middle to Hannon, left side to Vernon, into the corner to Peyton, back to Vernon, but the Teeter steps into the passing lane, comes up with the steal, brings it up, slows it up, dishes it off. Withers, free throw line jumper, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Jada Smith. Smith quickly brings it up, bounce pass ahead to Hannon, turns in, drives, shot no good, contact, send Hannah to the floor, and will also send Kaylin to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think Hannon was kind of surprised when that ball actually made it to her, because that was a pass that had very little chance of getting through, but it did. That foul is going to be on Paisley Teeter. That'll be her first and team 4.
Free throw by Hannon comes up short, keeps the score at 20-13 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard.
They only get in one of those stretches where they're having a tough time scoring.
Second free throw, it's going to be too hard, no good, and Lathan has the rebound for the Lady Panthers. She quickly brings it up with the dribble in the offensive end, give it up out front to Russell, into the perimeter. Here's Withers down the lane, drives left side, shot by Reese, would not go, as they were able, Gordon, to get that ball into that soft spot at the free throw line area against the zone, and that opened up the lane for Reese Withers.
And that foul is going to be trouble for Paoli, because Kaylin Hannon has now picked up her second personal foul. Remember, Burkhead, she's been on the bench for the majority of the first half with 2 fouls.
Free throw up and good by Withers. She got 5 on the night. Kaylin will come out. Gracie Berger will come into the ball game. As for Gordon Central, they'll also make a quick change. Pavey, I believe, will re-enter the lineup. Now it's going to be Molly Herndon, the freshman at 5'9". Second free throw, no good. Smith fights for that rebound, saves it on the baseline, and then as she comes out, throws it to Breeza, and all of a sudden, Teeter just flashes in front of her, and she walks with the basketball.
All right, like I say, Paoli in the midst of a drought, about 2.5 minutes right now. They need some stops and to get back to the offensive end.
Rams stay in their 1-2-2 zone, but again, very aggressive and put pressure on out high. Herndon has it between the circles to Lathan, bobbled it back to Herndon between the circles. Herndon looking to get into the high post, but Lathan splits the defense, drives all the way in, left side up off the glass and good. 4 on the night, timeout taken by Coach Aaron Key as the Rams are down now by 10. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
23-13, that's your score right now, as Gordon Central out in front of Paoli. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first half. Gordon in the midst of a 7-0 run hasn't been one player in particular, but they have gotten scoring out of Teeter in the process. She was held pretty well in check the first quarter, but she's got 5 points, 5 of her 8 in this quarter.
Rams just stuck on 13. See if they can get off that mark here out of the timeout. Gordon Central continues to extend their half, make their other full-court zone defense. Breeza across the timeline to Smith, dump it down low to Berger. Pass too high, sails through her hands. Addie Payton tried to save it. Would have been best to let it go, but fortunately for her, Eve got a hand on it last.
Yeah, Paoli, they're shooting this quarter. Right now, they are just 1 out of 8, and not good enough against a team like Gordon.
Get it into Berger, right back to Vernon. Here's Breeza, launching 3, left of the key, in and out, no good. Berger got a hand on it, but Eve comes out of there with it. Pass, give it up. Lathan down the lane, nowhere to go. Kick it back out to the trailer Withers. Withers to Teeter. 3 left of the key is up and good. Paisley Teeter from long range has 11, and the lead is doubled at 26-13 with 2:15 to go in the first half of play. The full court pressure, Zappian across the timeline for Paoli in the double team to Vernon. She had to tip it behind her to save possession to Payton, but then her pass is tipped and stolen away. Gordon Central, here's Withers, gets to the free throw line, crosses over, dumps it off on the left side to Herndon, back out to Withers, down the lane, jump stop between 2 defenders, shot up, no good. Foul will be called, and that will put Reese Withers of Gordon Central at the free throw line.
And again, a situation where that's going to be a foul trouble type of issue. Jada Smith called for the foul. That's going to be her second and team fourth. So Paoli's starting front court, each one of them has 2 fouls apiece.
At the free throw line, Reese Withers rimmed in and out, no good. And the team, again, 60%. Withers coming in, the second leading scorer at 11 per ball game.
And she's got 5 right now, but has missed a couple of free throws.
Sunday Asbell back in, replacing Smith. Those 2 fouls. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Berger. Give it off to Vernon in the backcourt. Maddie lobs it ahead to Payton. The ball tipped away. And a nice job by Withers to get into the passing lane and deflect it out of bounds.
All right, let's see if Paoli can get a good possession here, get a good shot that goes in, and cut into that lead a little bit.
It's a 13-point advantage for the homestanding Lady Panthers. Vernon right in front of the court and bench gives it into Asbell, right back to Vernon. Vernon at the top of the key, again, very aggressive in this half-court zone. Here's a long 3 by Payton, left corner. It is no good. Rebound fought for a weak side. Asbell was there for Paoli, and Sunday a good job, ties up Withers. However, the arrow will give it over to the Gordon Central Lady Panthers.
Now, Gordon's been packing it in pretty severely against Paoli, forcing a lot of threes, and Paoli's not being able to make one in this quarter.
Quickly Herndon into the offensive end to Lathan. Thought about 3, but decided not to take it into the high post. Withers turns down the lane, back to Lathan. The lefty on the way. Long 2 is no good. But Eve tracks down the offensive rebound, right back to Lathan underneath in the paint. Kick it out. Teeter fakes 3. Down the lane she goes. Pull up 10-footer is up and good. Teeter coming to life in this quarter. She got 13. It's 28-13 as we near the 1-minute mark of the first half. Rams struggling to score in this second quarter. Out front, Vernon with the basketball across the timeline. Give it off to Zappian. Zappian against the trapping half-court zone. Vernon down low in the lane to Berger. Bobble it, got it back, but then Gracie gathers, puts it up, and good off the glass for her first 2 to finally break that drought at the 52nd mark of quarter number 2. Rams extend their pressure up to Withers. Down the lane she goes, and Vernon reaches in and slaps the ball out of bounds. It'll be Gordon Central basketball underneath their bucket.
Now, good possession last time for Paoli. Got it to the wing, got it down low, and Berger tall enough to be able to get that shot up.
Eve down low in the lane to Withers in a triple team. Kick it out to Lathan. Fakes 3. Dribbles into the elbow. Lost it in the lane, but it goes right back to Withers. She drives down in traffic. Put it up with the left hand. No good. Players all over the court. Ball's tipped around. Finally, Zappian comes out of there with it for the Rams. To Payton. Looks up court. Doesn't have numbers. Addie will pull it up into the outside behind the arc to the left of the key. In the middle to Vernon. Tried to dump it down to Berger, but the pass tipped away by Eve and stolen. 11 turnovers by Paoli. Only 3 for Gordon Central in this first half, down to 10 seconds to go. High post on the right side. Herndon has it. Give it over to Withers. She'll launch 3 and gets it with 4 seconds to go. A dagger there. And that'll be the first half of play here at Gordon Central High School on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Gordon Central able to break this one open in that second quarter. Lead it now 31-15 at the halftime break. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Cowcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Cowcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Cowcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Hey, Dad, can I get a ride to Hoosier Hills Credit Union?
Bet.
What?
Don't be Delulu. You know I got that Riz.
Ew!
We're not always hip on the new lingo, but at Hoosier Hills Credit Union, we do understand the need to teach teens about responsible spending. That's why we offer the Smart Spending Account. They'll get a free debit card, no monthly fee, and no minimum balance. Plus, there's incentives when your teen volunteers or has a job. Learn more about our Smart Spending Account at HoosierHills.com. Slay! Federally insured by NCUA.
31-15, Gordon Central on top at the half as we begin the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn about how West can keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Well, this was a tight ball game through the first 8 minutes of play. 1 tie, 2 lead changes. Gordon Central jumped out to a 2-0 lead. And a 3-point play by Jada Smith gave the Rams their only lead of the night at 3-2 as Gordon came right back as Withers hit her second bucket at the 6-minute mark to give Gordon a 4-3 lead. Lead then just stayed right about 1, 2, 3 points throughout the end of that first quarter. In fact, it was a 12-10 lead for Gordon Central at the end of that first quarter break. But then the Rams struggled to find the basket in the second quarter of play here on the road tonight. Gordon Central came out and hit 2 quick buckets to start that second quarter of play, one by Teeter, another by McCarty before she went out with foul trouble. Rams finally get on the board, a free throw by Hannon at the 6:17 mark to make it 16-11. Rams get a stop, then they come back down and get Peyton to knock down a basket, and they're right back in it at 16-13 with 5:12 to go. Unfortunately, that would be the last time that the Rams scored until the 52nd mark. In a game that was 16-13, a 12-0 run by the homestanding Lady Panthers. The next time you look up, it is a 28-13 advantage enjoyed by Gordon Central. Finally, the Rams get Gracie Berger to hit a basket in the paint at the 52nd mark to make it 28-15. But then right with 2 seconds to go, it's Withers draining one from three-point land. And that sends Gordon Central to the locker room here at the half, leading up 31-15. As we take a look at rebounding, it is actually a dead heat in this first 2 quarters of play. Each team with 14 rebounds. Paoli only 2 second-chance opportunities. Gordon Central, of those 14, nearly half, 6 of them have been on the offensive glass. Big issue for the Rams. Turnovers in the first 2 quarters of play. They have 11 miscues. While Gordon Central doing a nice job of taking care of the basketball, only 3 turnovers through the first 2 quarters of play. Whitfield Investments halftime report, Rams trail at 31-15. When we return, we'll take a look at team and individual stats. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today. We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
Have you heard? Springs Valley's free easy checking account is the GOAT.
Wait, what do goats have to do with checking accounts?
Not actually, GOATs. GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
Oh, so what makes it so great?
It's truly free. No monthly fees, no gimmicks, and only a $50 minimum opening deposit required.
Now that is the greatest of all time.
Visit svbt.bank or stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center to open your free easy checking account today. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're at the half, and right now the home folks at Corden liking the way things are going as they lead the Lady Rams of Paoli 31-15. Taking a look at first half stats as the Whitfield Investments halftime report continues. Shooting-wise for Paoli, started off well, 4 of 8 in that first quarter, but then go just 2 of 11 in the second quarter. They finished the first half 6 of 19 overall for 32%. Included in that 6 of 19 overall figure is 0 for 7 three-point shooting for Paoli. All of those three-point shots taken in the second quarter of play. At the free throw line, Paoli has left a few points there, making just 3 of 7 in the first 2 quarters, 43%. They were 1 out of 4 in the second quarter of play. As far as Corydon Central is concerned, shooting above their season averages, at least early in the year, making 12 of 29 overall in that first half for 41%. That includes a 7 of 15 second quarter. They heated up very much so in that second quarter of play. Included in the 12 of 29 overall figure is 4 out of 13 three-point shooting for Corydon, 31% there. Started off just 1 of 8 in the first quarter, but then went 3 out of 5 in the second quarter, shooting 60% on three-point shots in that second quarter of play. Where Corydon has missed out on some points is at the free throw line. They got there plenty, got there 10 times in the first half, but made only 3 of those 10 attempts for 30%. Well, 31-15, that's our halftime score. When the Whitfield Investments halftime report continues, we will be taking a look at individual scoring from first half action. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mixed asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Well, we are at the half. The Whitfield Investments halftime report continues as we take a look at individual scoring from first half action. Paoli, 4 of the girls got into the scoring column in that first 2 quarters. Addie Payton leads the way. She finished with 6 points in the first half, 3 out of 5 shooting from the field. Jada Smith started off well. She got 4 points in that first quarter of play. Kaylin Hannon, she's next on the hit parade with 3 points in the first half. And Gracie Berger, also good to see her in there in the first half. She got in a close-in shot to fall and has 2 points on the night. As far as Corydon Central is concerned, a very balanced scoring led by their 2 guards. Paisley Teeter, she finished the first half with 13 points. It was a tale of 2 different quarters for her. She was just 1 of 5 in the first quarter of play, but then goes 4 out of 4 from the field, including a couple of made threes in the second quarter, and she finishes the first half with 13 points. Reese Withers, she's next, 8 points on the night, 4 in each of the 2 quarters, but she left some points at the free throw line, going just 1 out of 4 from the line in the first quarter or first half of play. Then Jordan McCarty, she was in a little bit of foul trouble in the first half. She finished with 4 points, 4 points for Kyra Lathan as well. Then next, you've got Sophia Bullitt and Caden Beauchamp, both of them with 1 point in that first half of play. Scores by the quarters, Corydon was up by 2 at the end of 1. It was 12-10, but then Corydon in that second quarter outscores Paoli by a margin of 19-5, and they get up to a 31-15 lead here at the half. Well, we are at the half, and Corydon Central, they're out in front by 16. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will get you ready to go with second half action. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
If you're retired or even thinking about retiring, you want someone to work as hard for your money as you have. Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker specialize in doing what's right for you in your retirement years and in educating you about your investments. If you'd like a fresh, objective, and thoughtful second opinion, contact Jenny or Jamie at 812-849-2670, located in Mitchell. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Well, just about ready for second half action. Wrapping up the Whitfield Investments halftime report as we take a look at the foul situation. And Paoli, they've got some fouls to deal with because their starting front court of Jada Smith, Kaylin Hannon, and Terriana Burkhead, they all picked up 2 fouls in that first half of play. That was a good part of the reason why Corden was able to gap things out in that second quarter of play. As far as Corden is concerned, they've got 2 of their front court starters, 2 of the 3, with 2 fouls apiece as well, as Sophia Bullitt and Jordan McCarthy both saw limited action because of the foul situation. Paoli trailing at 31-15. We're ready for third quarter action. Paoli begins with possession of the basketball.
Halftime brought to you by Whitfield Investments. Call 812-203-2545 and let West keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Zappi at top of the key. Long 2 straight away. Too hard off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound cleared out of there. With it is Bullitt, who's got those 2 fouls, brings it up into the offensive end, swing it to the left side to Teeter. Teeter inside the arc, backs in on Zappi and kick it back out. Bullitt steps into a double team on the left elbow, goes cross-court right side to Eve. Bullitt, Eve, McCarty, Withers, and Teeter, the starting 5 for Corden Central. Rams also with their starters of Hannon, Burkhead, Payton, Zappian, and Smith. Right side, Eve, picked up in the Rams man-to-man. Teeter, 3 all alone, left of the key, rims in and out, no good. And Terriana Burkhead, a strong rebound in traffic, comes down with the basketball. Zappian across the timeline, goes left of the key against the trapping 1-2-2. Payton in some trouble, finally gives it off to Smith on the left side. Bounce pass into Payton, the ball behind her, tipped around, finally over to Burkhead, and couldn't get the roll off the heel of the rim. But again, some good ball movement along that baseline for that Paoli interior passing, and a foul will put Terriana at the free throw line.
And that foul, a little bit to be concerned with for Corden because Withers early in the third quarter has picked up her second personal foul, first team foul of the quarter.
Rams see if they can score with the clock not running. Free throw short by Burkhead, who comes in averaging 66% from the stripe.
Hasn't scored yet tonight. Paoli, just 3 out of 8 on their free throws right now.
Again, Terriana set out a lot in that first half because of those 2 fouls, coming in averaging 3.5 a game. Second free throw, it is up and good to get her on the scoreboard tonight. Cuts the lead down to 31-16. Paoli extends. They go 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. Eve across the timeline, right side. Down the lane to Bullitt, dump it off McCarty. She drives in, but contact. And the guilty party, as you can tell on the facial expression of Terriana Burkhead, who that foul is on.
She's been the foul magnet tonight. That's going to be her third early in the third quarter. first team foul of the quarter against Paoli. That will put McCarty at the free throw line.
She got off to a quick start tonight.
Yes.
Free throw is up. It's front of the rim and dances off no good. And had this been a tighter game, these missed free throws could really put some pressure on Gordon Central.
Yeah, Gordon, they're just 3 of 11 shooting free throws right now.
Second free throw by McCarty. It's going to be too hard, no good. And Tariana Burkhead comes down with another rebound up to Smith across the timeline. Jada gets it into the top of the key, but her pass is going to be deflected as Bullitt got into the passing lane trailing the play and knocks it out of bounds near the midcourt stripe.
Now, Paoli had numbers into the offensive court, but Gordon didn't give up on the play. As they were hustling back, they were able to get a hand in the passing lane.
Gordon half-court trap. Payton, her pass deflected by Teeter and tied up by Burkhead. And the possession arrow will give it over to Gordon Central, who just comes out more aggressive here in this third quarter of play.
Yeah, just more aggressive, and they're just a little bit quicker than what the Paoli girls are. They get to that basketball a little bit quicker.
Lob it way up court. Eve McCarty down the lane, drives in on Burkhead, who tried to take the charge, goes to the floor, but McCarty banks it in for her 6th point of the night. 33-16 with 6:20 to go in the third. Three-quarter court pressure into the trap. Zappian down the left sideline to Smith. Steps through it over to Burkhead. Tried to get it to a cutting Zappian down the lane, but Bullitt with good recovery to kick it out of bounds.
Seems like we're seeing that just about every time. Gordon, they may get beat initially out front, but then they recover so well and are able to knock it away.
Zappian to the right of the basket on the baseline, looking for some cutters, denying the inbounds pass, finally into Hannon in a double team. Kalen put it up. However, the official said that foul was on the floor, so the shot would not have counted. It'll be Rams basketball along the baseline.
That foul is trouble for Gordon because McCarty has now picked up her 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul of the quarter. Paoli will inbound to the right of their bucket.
Coach Conrad can have a little bit longer leash with the 33-16 lead. Into Hannon, into the corner to Zappian on the wing, around the perimeter to Payton. Addie between the circles with the dribble, takes to the high post, stops, kick it back out to Zappian, fakes 3, now launches a long 2. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Eve comes down with the rebound as Rams shooting struggles continue. Eve picked up her dribble, needs some help at midcourt, knocked away and stolen by Payton. And as Payton comes through a double team, a foul going to be called. This could be a big one. I thought it might be on McCarty, but no.
It's
like Teeter, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be on Teeter, 25. That's going to be her 2nd, team 3rd. A couple of more, and Paoli will be able to shoot some free throws. Still 5:49 to go in the third quarter. Looks like Maddie Vernon's going to see her first action of the second half as well.
Checking in will be Megan Logan for McCarty with those 3 fouls. Vernon right in front of the Rams bench. Needs some help. Lobs it over the top to Smith. Catches the free throw line. Drives left side. Shot up with the left hand. Would not fall in as it softly rolled around on the heel of the rim. But that will put Jada Smith back at the free throw line for the Rams.
And that foul will go on 35. Katie Eve. That'll be her first, but the team 4th. The next foul puts Paoli in the bonus. As it is, Smith fouled in the act. She'll be going up for 2.
Jada got off to a quick start and then got in some foul trouble herself as she missed the first free throw off the back of the rim. No good.
Yeah, she had 4 points in the first quarter. Matter of fact, Paoli's first 4 points.
Keeps the score at 33-16 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Second one rims in and out. Eve and Smith fight for the rebound on the sideline. Jada threw it back in. Eve could not hold on to it, and good hustle by Smith to give the Rams another possession.
Yeah, both Smith and Hannon chasing after it. They were pressuring the Gordon girls to get to it and wound up going out off of Gordon.
Vernon on the baseline. Here's Hannon turning all alone. Left side, laid it up and good. So Hannon able to get 3 for her 5th point of the night, 33-18. Rams go full court pressure in the middle. Bullitt brings it up across the timeline. Veers left to the key. There's contact. She ran into Tariana Burkhead. She wanted a foul, but nothing called except a travel.
And a break there for Paoli. Don't want that foul called on Burkhead. She's had issues with the fouls all night tonight. Got away there without getting stuck.
Eve will come out. Kyra Latham, who saw a lot of minutes in the first half, the 5'6" junior, comes back in. Gordon Central continues to extend full-court man-to-man pressure. Vernon needs some help in the backcourt. Finally gets it into Smith, back to Vernon. Maddie will bring it up across the timeline. Instead, passes it to Smith in the middle of the court. Smith across the timeline into a double team. Give it off the Vernon. Pass deflected into the backcourt. Stolen by Lathan. She drives left side, lays it up, and good. Pressure defense again, causing the Rams some problem. That's 6 on the night for Kyra Latham. 35-18 with 5:05 to go in the third on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Hannon across the timeline, ball bobble, got it back, passes on the baseline. Burkhead into a double team, kick it out to Vernon, 3 right wing, way off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Teeter. Teeter will give it up to Latham in the backcourt. She'll rush it up the left side to Withers. Withers to the high post, dribbles right along the free throw line to Teeter. Teeter reverses back to the left of the key. Latham drives down to the free throw line, jump stop in the lane, couldn't get the shot, hands it off to a cutting Withers, who will give it off out front to Logan. Logan to Teeter to the right of the key. Teeter guarded by Peyton, drives down the lane, ball deflected, but right to the hands of Logan. As down low, the ball finally tipped away, and thought Kaylin Hannon might be able to reach out and not touch it, but she did. It will stay down with Gordon Central.
I couldn't help herself. It was over the intended targets. There were actually 2 Corydon girls down there close, but neither one able to come up with it, and Hannon couldn't put a handle on it either.
Bullet in the Latham, fakes 3, dribbles in, stops, now steps through a double team, shot up off the rim, no good, gets her own rebound, give it off to Withers down the lane, and her shot rattles around and goes in as Reese Withers gets 2 more. She's got 10. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Aaron Key. 4:13 to go, third quarter of play. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Gordon Central on top, 37-18. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
After the timeout, Paley with possession of the basketball. They've got the length of the court to go, trailing at 37-18 right now on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard.
Full court pressure being applied still by Gordon Central. A diamond and 1. Rams across the timeline. High post is all poked away from behind. Yes. Diamond press. Set it up in the half court. Left to the key. Peyton looking for cutters down low. Takes it with the dribble down the lane. Reverses the free throw line. Put it up with the left hand. Too hard, no good. And the rebound cleared out of there by Teeter. Teeter will bring it up with the dribble across the timeline to teammate Withers. She crosses over, back to Teeter, right of the key. 3 on the way, short, no good. Withers, though, got a hand on it. In doing so, she went over the back of Addie Payton and will be called for a foul.
That foul on Withers of Corydon, that's going to be her 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 5, and that should result in free throws for Paoli at the other end. Normally, that would be a good thing, but the ladies have not been making free throws, especially this quarter, just 1 out of 4 so far. Let's see if maybe Maddie Vernon can't put an end to that.
Vernon will walk to the free throw line. I thought Peyton was the one who actually got fouled. Maddie will step up, hitting 71% at the stripe, the best free throw shooter on the team. It is up and good. Her first point of the night. Checking back in, Katie Eve. Coming out will be Withers with those 3 fouls. But again, it's been the backcourt duo of Withers and Teeter, the dominant scoring for the Lady Panthers tonight. Second free throw is up, and Maddie got them both. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Aaron Key. 3:29 to go, 17-point advantage for Gordon Central. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Well, 3:29 to go in the ball game. Paoli took the timeout after getting a couple of free throws to fall. It's 37-20, Cord an advantage, and Paoli's going to extend full court pressure. Looks like a 1-3-1.
At the half court, Peter gives it back to Latham in the backcourt, works it left side. There's Vernon with the deflection, but right, it goes over to Corden Central, dump it down low to Bullitt in the lane. That ball went right to the hands of Megan Logan, and she spotted a teammate down low. Foul going to be called on the Rams, but it will be a common foul.
That foul on Brisa Zappian of Paoli, that's going to be her second, and second on the team here in the quarter.
Inbounds pass comes to Bullitt, right back out. Teeter 3, left corner, up and good.
She's got 16.
Paisley Teeter coming in, averaging 14 per ball game in the lead up 40-20 with 3:05 to go in the third quarter of play. Hannon will bring it across the timeline. Give it off to Vernon. Again, extend that pressure out near the midcourt stripe. Back it off to the man-to-man. Zappian has it to the left of the key. It is a switching man-to-man. On the right side, Asbell has it. That being Sunday, nowhere to go. Hand it off out front. Hannon to the right of the key. Fakes left, goes right. Pull up, 15-footer, right wing. It is no good. Ball tipped around. Burkhead wades in among the Corden Central players and touches it last as it goes out of bounds off Terriana's fingers.
Thought Hannon had that shot. I'm looking just directly in line with it, and it was on line. Just left it a little bit short.
Teeter in the backcourt. Rams again extend their three-quarter court pressure to Eve on the left side. Back out front to Latham. They've got a lot of good ball handlers who can spread out the floor and really create some problems. Here's Latham down the lane. The ball tipped around loose, and finally Zappian comes up with the loose basketball. Breeza takes it left side all the way to the hoop, running one-hander, no good. Rams wanted a foul, nothing called. Rebound pulled out of there quickly by Russell. Long lead pass down. The shot by Teeter, no good. Rebound by Latham. A third time by Bullitt. It will not go. And Corden Central finally will go to the free throw line.
That foul is going to go on 12 in purple. That's Kaylin Hannon. That's going to be her third personal foul, third on the team as well here in the quarter. And that will send Sophia Bullitt to the free throw line. She is 1 out of 2 from the line tonight.
5'8" and a sophomore. Free throw up and good. Her second point of the night coming in, averaging just over 4 a game. Lily Pavey comes back in. Eve will come out. Burkhead out, Berger in, Hannon out, and Peyton back in for the Rams. 2:08 to go. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard here in the third quarter of play on the road tonight. Second free throw bounces around a couple of times on the rim. Ball loose on the floor. Maddie Vernon goes down to get it, and a couple of Corden Central players are there as well. Reach around foul going to be called on number 20, that being Sophia Bullitt. And we'll walk the length of the court, and the Rams will get a couple of more free throws.
Yeah, Bullitt picks up the foul. That's going to be her third personal. She is the third of the 5 Corden starters to get 3 fouls. Vernon, who was just up there a possession or so ago, made 2 out of 2. She's back at the line again.
Maddie coming in, 71%, averaging almost 8 points per ball game off the bench by the senior. She's got 3 on the night. Substitution checking in will be Kate Russell, a 5'4" junior, and coming out will be Sophia Bullitt with those 3 fouls. Vernon, see if she can knock another one down with the clock not running. Second free throw, it's up and good as well. It's 41-22 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 2 minutes to go in the third. Rams half court 1-3-1. Latham across the timeline, down the right sideline, gets it over to the right wing into the double team. Back out front to Pavey to Latham. Pavey swing it left side, and her pass is too tall over the head of Teeter to the Corden Central bench.
Yeah, she saw all the white uniforms over there, said, I'll just throw it over there.
I got a lot of help over there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were all sitting down.
Yeah.
See if the Rams take advantage of this turnover, see if they can score in back-to-back possessions. Asbell into the game, Sunday into the corner looking to try and post up Berger with the dribble, pass it out front to Zappian. Zappian to the right of the key, Vernon all alone, 3 from the right side, high arcing shot, no good, short. Ball loose on the floor. Mad scramble, and Latham will come out of there with it for Gordon Central. Lets traffic clear, brings it up with the dribble across the timeline, over to the right side to Teeter. She'll skip it over the top to Pavey, into the corner quickly to Russell. Down low, kick it out is Logan. Teeter to Latham. Latham, a nice pass to the left side. Shot by Logan is too hard, though, off the glass. No good. And the rebound cleared off by Berger. To Zappian across the timeline. Breeza to the spike line. Give it off to Maddie Vernon. Long three left of the key. Sends in and out. No good. Ball tipped around loose on the floor. Peyton and Asbel fight for it, and it goes out of bounds off the Rams.
No shooting luck at all for Vernon that time. That thing, it's like three-quarters of the way down, and then it just pops back out of there. Had a good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Beauchamp back in, replacing Russell in the later Panther lineup with under a minute to go, 41-22. Full court pressure. Beauchamp has it in the offensive end, trapped in the corner right side. Back out front to Teeter. Teeter working in on Asbel to the free throw line to Latham. Give it up out front to Pavey. Pavey to Latham. Sit the hold for one. Nope, here's Teeter launching three. Left side off the front of the rim. No good. And Vernon comes down with the rebound. And quickly in there is Latham along with Russell trying to come up with a double team. And a foul going to be called on Gordon Central.
And that foul will be on Kyra Latham. That's going to be her first. Already a double bonus for Paoli. Maddie Vernon, she's been up there 4 times already in this quarter. She's up there for 2 more.
See if she can score again with the clock not running. First one by the senior is up and got it in. 32.4 seconds to go. A handful now for the 5'4 senior, Maddie Vernon. 41-23. Vernon, again, logging a lot of minutes off the bench tonight. Second free throw, nothing but net. 41-24. Rams continued their half-court 1-3-1 trap. Teeter down the right sideline to Beauchamp into the offensive end. Back to Teeter. Cross it over left side to Latham. Latham into the corner. Good ball movement. Here's Beauchamp down the lane. Turns after one dribble. No good. Shot would not go. Berger did a nice job of putting some tough defense up. Beauchamp couldn't handle the ball coming off the rim. And Paoli will get it back with 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Got to be a little speeding it up here. Here's Vernon into the offensive end. Zappian, top of the key to Vernon, right side to Peyton, dump it down low. Here's Gracie Berger driving right side, lays it up and good for her 4th point. So good ball movement on that right side, outside in. And Berger a strong finish to end the quarter, 41-26, Gordon Central on top. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Head to the 4th and final quarter of play at Gordon Central High School. Rams trail at 41-26 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Rams have been able to get to the free throw line to at least stay a bit of contact, even though it is a 15-point ball game. Paoli has been down by as many as 20 in this contest. See how this fourth quarter unfolds. The second quarter was the one that really got him behind the 8 ball after trailing just by 2 at the first quarter break. As it will be Gordon Central basketball, I do believe, to start this 4th and final quarter of play. See how the Rams come out. Both teams battling some foul trouble heading into the final 8 minutes. Sunday Asbel, Addie Payton, along with Breeza Zappian, Maddie Vernon, and going to have to put one more out there. And finally, Gracie Berger will be the person to join the Rams. Will have the ball to start this quarter. It'll be Katie Eve, along with Sophia Bullitt, Paisley Teeter, Jordan McCarty, and Reese Withers, the starting 5 for Gordon Central in this fourth quarter. They'll open up in their trapping 2-3 zone defense out front. Zappian keeps the dribble alive right along the spike line. Works it to the right of the key to Vernon. Vernon trying to get it into the high post to Asbell. Instead swings it outside to Zappian to the left of the key. Breeze with the dribble inside the arc. Used up the dribble. Here's Peyton on the left wing. Fakes 3, dribbles in. Baseline to Asbell. Asbell has the ball knocked away. Sunday able to recover. To Zappian into the corner. Peyton fakes 3. Looks again. Couldn't pull the trigger. Good recovery by Teeter on that right side of the defense. Working on the right side this time to Vernon, swinging around the perimeter. Zappian surveying this half-court zone. Pulls up 17-footer straight away. Shot no good. Ball on the floor, and Eve comes down with the rebound for Gordon Central. Quickly up to Withers, to Eve. Eve at the spike line. Work it over to Paisley Teeter. Teeter's had a big ball game tonight, leading this team in scoring. Played a minute in this fourth quarter, 41-26. Gordon Central on top. Into the middle. Driving down the lane, Withers, the ball poked away, gets a recovery, pass it out front. Teeter's 3 straight away, up the rim, no good. Ball batted around, but Bullitt has the offensive board still in the lane. Finally gets it out to McCarty, kick it out into the corner, and 3 seconds going to be called on Bullitt.
It took a while, but, yeah, the call finally came, and you could have taken your pick of 3 different girls that were in there for seemed like forever.
8th turnover of the night for the Gordon Central Panthers. Have taken good care of the basketball in this ball game. They'll come back out, stay in that 2-3, and they'll try and trap whenever the Rams pick up the basketball, no matter where they're at on the court. Vernon has done just that, denying the pass. Bullitt is. Ball tipped away, loose on the floor. Zappian down there along with Asbell, and we get a scramble as Asbell along with Bullitt. There's a lot of arms and legs flying around in there, made some contact, and the officials are looking over at the scorer's table. They're going to say, okay, we're going to take a deep breath, ready to go. Possession arrow on the jump ball gives it over to Gordon Central.
Shooting percentages through 3. Paoli, 8 of 29 overall, 28%. That includes 0 for 10 on three-point shots. Gordon, 16 of 41 overall, 39%. They are now 5 of 17 from three-point range.
Rams drop back in the half-court, 1-3-1 into the high post to Withers. Ball knocked away, loose on the floor. Berger goes down and gets it, but then she has the ball taken right back away by Eve to Teeter down the lane. A little 10-foot floater in front of the rim, no good. McCarty able to keep the ball alive, dump it down the lane. Driving in is Bullitt, and a foul going to be called.
They'll look to see the number on the guilty party, and I think it's going to be on Berger. It is. That's going to be her first and team first of the quarter.
At the lane, Sophia Bullitt. The free throw is way off the mark, no good by the 5'8 sophomore. Kaylin Hannon will come in. Sunday Asbell will go to the bench for the Rams with exactly 6 minutes to go in the ball game on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 41-26, and the free throw rattles around and good, makes it 42-26, 3 on the night for Bullitt. Gordon Central with the lead continues to press with 6 minutes to go. Go 2-2-1 full court pressure. In the backcourt is Hannon with the basketball. Comes right side to Zappian. Zappian to the right wing, pulls it back out with the dribble. High post pass to Hannon. Bump, no foul. Kick it off left side to Peyton. She'll step into 3. Left wing, short, no good. Hannon has the rebound, and if she comes down with that second chance opportunity, she is bumped and fouled by Jordy McCarty.
And McCarty picks up the foul. That's going to be her 4th, team first of the quarter. Give it to Paoli out of bounds.
On the baseline, Maddie Vernon will throw it in for Paoli, looking for some cutters, denying that inbounds pass. She'll have to lob it way out high to Peyton at the spike line. Addie will set up the offense for Paoli. Between the circles, man-to-man defense. Here's Hannon driving down the lane, pulls it back out with the dribble on the left wing. Right back down the lane she goes, kick it out to Zappian. Zappian turns the corner, pull up free throw line jumper, no good. And the rebound deep pull down by McCarty. Rams one and done. As Eve will bring it up with the dribble, gets it to the top of the key, bounce pass to Withers on the right side, swing it over the top to Teeter. Teeter fakes 3, dribbles in, goes cross court down the lane to Bullitt, who lays it up and good. Sophia Bullitt, but 5 on the night, 44-26. We near the 5-minute mark of the ball game. Full court pressure by Gordon Central. Elin with the basketball across the timeline to Zappian, back to Hannon. Hannon down the lane, tried to go into Berger. Ball tipped away and stolen out of there quickly. With it is Bullitt. Left side to Withers. She drives all the way to the hoop. Put it up with the left hand and good. Withers with 12. Timeout going to be taken by the Rams. 4:45 to go. The lead back up 20 in favor of Corden Central. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
4:45 to go in the ball game. Corden has stretched that lead back out to 20 at 46-26. Paoli still playing hard, just can't get the results that they want. They've gotten a couple of good looks for Zappian to start this quarter. Addie Payton also had a good look. Ball just not falling tonight.
Rams out of the timeout. 2-2-1 full court pressure by the Lady Panthers. Zappian to the left of the key with the dribble. Will pull it back out, guarded closely by Lathan. Zappian keeps the ball alive to Hannon. She bobbled it, finally takes it back away from Eve to Burkhead into the corner. Down low, here's Hannon. Put the shot up in traffic. May have been partially blocked by Eve, who comes down with the rebound. Get it out to Withers, to midcourt to Bullitt. Bullitt down the left side, goes all the way in. Euro step between two defenders, lays it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Withers. Her shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams.
Good play by Bullitt that time, like he called it. With the Euro step, got her around one, then got her around another for a really good look.
Eve to the right of the basket, looks into the lane. Rams clog it up and finally gets it out. Teeter, 3, left wing off the rim, no good. But right there is Latham in traffic. Her shot, no good as it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Paoli. Corden Central again getting second chance opportunities on the offensive glass.
Latham had things going early, made her first 3 shots of the night, but now has had 3 rim out on her.
20-point Corden Central lead with 4:06 to go in the ball game. Inbounds pass comes to Teeter to the right of the key. Teeter pulls it out against the Rams 2-3 zone to Withers, to Teeter to the left of the key. Teeter between the circles, bounce pass to Latham. He'll run the point. Rams come out and put some pressure on the ball out high to Eve. Down low in the lane, Burkhead gets a hand on it, slaps it away. It goes off the foot of Bullitt out of bounds, and it will be Rams basketball.
And Paoli still playing hard, especially on the defensive end, not giving up anything easy to Corden, and it showed on that possession as Paoli forced the turnover. Now they'll get the ball back.
Rams will get it near the midcourt stripe, right in front of the scorer's table. Maddie Vernon tosses it in play. Zappian with the basketball. Frieza will bring it across the timeline, works it over to Vernon, lob it over the top left side to Hannon. Hannon pulls back, going to launch a long 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, though, Jada Smith, who put it back up and good off the left side. 6 on the night for Smith, 46-28 with 3:25 to go. Quickly Withers into the offensive end, gets it to the right elbow, kick it out left side. Latham turns the corner, drives down to the baseline. Nowhere to go. Back out to Withers. 3 left of the key. Rims in and out. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Hannon. Kalen through the double team. Rushes it up with the dribble. Gets it inside the arc on the right side. The ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Shovels it off to Burkhead. Burkhead in the double team. A couple of dribbles. Puts a shot up. It's short. No good. And Withers has the rebound. She'll bring it on the run out. Stops at the free throw line. Gives it off to Bullitt. Bullitt drives in and contact as Zappian tried to cut off her path to the basket. And a foul will be called on the freshman.
Yep, that foul on Zappian, her third, team second of the quarter, so Corden will have to inbound to the right of their bucket.
46-28 in favor of Corden Central with 2:54 to go. Lob it out. Teeter didn't take the 3. Give it off to Eve behind the arc to Teeter. Teeter swing it around to Withers. Withers down the lane, another Euro step, and a runner from 10 feet is up and good. Withers with 14 on the night, 48-28 with 2:40 to go in the ball game on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Hannon across the timeline gives it off to Vernon to Hannon on the right wing, and Hannon will be called for a walk.
Yep, had the feet moving, didn't put the ball down, and that'll turn it over to Corden.
17th turnover of the night for the Lady Rams. We see Russell come in. Coach Conrad going to empty the bench.
Yep.
Checking in, Molly Herndon, a freshman who saw action in the first half. And also coming in, Lily Pavey, number 14, along with 22, Megan Logan, and Caden Beauchamp. into the corner. Oh, the pass sails through the hands of Logan out of bounds. Give it over back to Paoli.
Mentioned some of the freshmen coming in for Cord, and that's a class that they think they can build on.
Well, they've looked pretty tough in that JV, winning that one 50-15. I believe the Rams had 13 points at halftime, didn't they? They only scored 2 in the second half. Here's Zappian. Fake the jumper, back out to Smith. Long 2, left of the key, way off the mark. No good. Ball tipped around. Jada comes down with it, passed it out to a teammate. That's Vernon on the right side. But as she made the pass, there's contact and a foul going to be whistled on the Lady Panthers.
That foul on Russell, that'll be her first and team second.
Vernon to the right of the key for the Rams, looks to throw it in, needs some help. Finally lob it in to Hannon in the right corner. Hannon in the double team, takes it around the arc, give it off to Zappian, to Smith, left side to Vernon, fakes 3, puts it on the floor, steps through a double team, puts a shot up way off the mark, no good. Ball batted around down low, a tie-up between Beauchamp and Burkhead, and the basketball stays down with Paoli on the alternating possession.
All right, let's see if Paoli can get some things going here. They had a couple of shot attempts that could have been taken on that possession, but weren't.
Lob it in to Hannon at the top of the key. Kalen bounce pass, but it goes off the foot of the defender, that being Kate Russell, to the Rams bench.
Kind of nice, though, to see what the Paoli girls can do against girls their own age. Paoli just so young. Freshmen and sophomores they're relying on, and now they're facing something similar to that.
Hannon to Burkhead, right back to Hannon on the right wing. Kalen brings it out, takes it into the arc, nowhere to go, pass it over into the corner. Burkhead will swing it out, reverse it to Zappian. Zappian to Vernon, fakes left, goes right down the lane. A running one-hander at the free throw line, way off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled out by Russell. Russell up across the timeline with 1:25 to go. Beauchamp drives baseline, loses it on the baseline. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Rams basketball on the 12th turnover of the night against Corden Central.
All right, 1:22 to go, 20-point advantage for Corden. Let's see if Paoli can put some points on the board this trip.
Zappian down the right side, give it off to Maddie Vernon. Vernon behind the arc to Zappian between the circles to Hannon left of the key. Man-to-man defense. Here's Hannon into the corner to Zappian. Out front to Smith. Smith at the free throw line, nowhere to go. Skip it over to Hannon. Touched by Vernon, and Kalen able to save it from going out of bounds. Burkhead to the right of the key. Flash it in the post to Hannon. Back to Zappian. One dribble, 3 straight away, and she got it. Breeza Zappian gets her first points of the night on a three-pointer with under a minute to go here in the ballgame. Ball loose on the floor. Hannon comes up with the steal. Hannon into the corner right side. Hesitation move. Steps through the double team. Put up a shot. No good. However, Kalen is fouled and will put her at the free throw line.
Several of the Corden girls in the vicinity. Looks like they're going to put that one on Megan Logan, 22. That's going to be her first and team third. That will send Hannon to the line. Been a struggle at the line tonight for her.
And, she got a crier to go over the front of the rim. I kept saying the struggle continues, but it doesn't. That's 6 on the night for Hannon, again coming in, averaging 10 per ball game. Second free throw by Kalen. This one spins in and out, no good. And the rebound cleared out of there by Logan. Logan will give it up to Pavey in the backcourt. Out front, Russell, her pass deflected, but Beauchamp able to get it into the front court. Hands it off as Logan works in the backcourt to Beauchamp. She dribbles down the lane, put the shot up, no good, gets her own rebound. And right there, though, is Breeza Zappian to come in and tie her up. Jump ball will keep it down at the Corden Central end. 23.3 seconds to go, and the Panthers up 48-32.
Breeza, just a tiny little thing out there, just a freshman, but not afraid to mix it up.
Pavey to the left of the basket on the baseline, gives it in, and driving is Herndon, stopped at the left elbow. Give it up out front is Russell. Russell around the perimeter. Pavey has it to the left of the key with 14 seconds to go. Rams in their half-court man-to-man, near steal by Smith at midcourt. Coming down with it is Herndon to Pavey to the left of the key. Pavey just going to let time run out. We're down to the 3-second mark, and that'll be your ball game here tonight. Your final on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. It is Corden Central 48, Paoli 32. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
You can make a difference in the life of abused and neglected children in Orange County. I'm Orange County Circuit Court Judge Steve Owen, and we have a court-appointed special advocate program, or CASA, right here in Orange County, and we need your help. There's no special skills required, and we can train you on the skills that are needed. All you have to do is just call Robin Brown today and tell her that you want to help us help these children feel safe and loved here in Orange County. That's Orange County CASA at 812-653-4889.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Your farm is more than just land. It's your livelihood and your passion. Springer Insurance in Orleans and Indiana Farmers Insurance will work with you to review your farm's unique needs and find the right coverage for your home, barn, buildings, equipment, and more. Stop by the office at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133 for a farm policy that works as hard as you do.
Rams fall on the road tonight to Corden Central, 48-32, your final on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. As we begin the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game report, Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli. After a very promising first quarter of play here tonight, the Rams just couldn't keep it going in the second and third and fourth quarters. We had a tight first quarter through the first 8 minutes as we had one tie, two lead changes. And, in fact, Corden Central led at the quarter break by a score of 12-10. Corden Central had a couple of quick buckets to get it to 16-10 before the Rams answered with a little flurry of 3 points of their own to make it 16-13 with 5:12 to go. But that's when the big run of the night came for the Panthers as Corden Central goes on a 12-0 run and build that lead up to 28-13 with 1:10 to go. Rams finally get a bucket to close it out by Berger, but then that was answered by a three by Withers to make it 31-15 at the halftime break. Rams just couldn't again get anything going from the floor tonight as far as shooting. The lead was built up to the third quarter break at 41-26, and then Corden Central able to hold on and keep the Rams at arm's length throughout the final 8 minutes of this ball game and pull away with a 48-32 margin. As Corden Central goes above the 500 mark at 4-3, the Rams fall to 1-4. Rebounding, which was close at the half, but a big decisive advantage in the second half for Corden Central, as the Panthers end up with 34 rebounds, 13 on the offensive glass. They only with 22 rebounds and 5 second-chance opportunities. Rams did take much better care of the basketball in the second half of play. They had 11 turnovers in the first half. They had 6 in the second half for 17 for the ball game. Corden Central had a very good first half of taking care of the ball, only 3 turnovers, but then they added 10 miscues in the second half for 13 for the game. But where it counted the most on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, it was Corden Central winning 48-32. When we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show, we'll take a look at team and individual stats. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own, your family, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor who can create a plan uniquely tailored to you, all backed by the sophisticated resources of Raymond James. To learn more, call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC.
Gordon Central keeps their streak of winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one. Now they're back on the winning track, and they prove to 4-3 with the victory at home here tonight over the Paoli Rams. As we continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game report.
Yeah, experience paid off more than anything for Corydon tonight. A group of seniors that have been around for a while, going up against Paoli's freshman and sophomore group for the most part, and they come away with that 16-point win. Looking at shooting percentages for the ball game tonight, Paoli just 25% overall, 10 out of 40. They were 4 out of 8 to start the game in that first quarter of play, but then go just 2 of 11, 2 of 10, and 2 of 11 down the stretch. Included in that 10 of 40 overall figure is 1 of 13 three-point shooting. Didn't make a three-point shot until the fourth quarter, so 7% there. At the free throw line, Paoli made some in the third quarter, but finished just 11 of 19, 58%. They were 1 of 2 in the fourth quarter. As far as Corydon Central is concerned, they shoot 37% overall, 19 out of 51. They were just 3 of 10 in that fourth quarter of play. Included in that 19 of 51 overall figure is 5 of 20 three-point shooting for Corydon, 25% there. They were also 5 out of 16 at the free throw line. Left a lot of points at the line, did Corydon, making just 31% on the night. As far as individual scoring is concerned, Paoli has 4 girls finished with 6 points apiece to lead the way. Jada Smith, Kaylin Hannon, along with Maddie Vernon and Addie Payton, they all had 6. 4 points for Gracie Berger. Good to see Gracie get in the game and contribute offensively. 3 points for Breeza Zappian and a single point for Terriana Burkhead. She battled foul trouble most of the night. As far as Corydon is concerned, we knew coming in that you'd have to deal with both Teeter and Withers, and they led the way offensively for Corydon. Teeter finished with 16 points. She had 10 of those points in a perfect second quarter. She was 4 out of 4 from the field in that quarter of play. Then 14 points for Reese Withers, pretty well balanced throughout. 6 points apiece for Jordan McCarty and for Kyra Lathan. Then 5 points for Sophia Bullitt. A single point for Caden Beauchamp. Scores by the quarters. It was a close one after the first quarter at 12-10. Paoli was down by 2. Corydon outscores Paoli 19-5 in the second quarter of play. That gets us to a 31-15 halftime score. Third quarter, Corydon is outscored by Paoli. Paoli did actually win the third quarter by a margin of 11-10. And then the fourth quarter, Corydon outscores Paoli 7-6. That gets us to our final at 48-32. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get Coach Aaron Key in for a few comments. You're listening to Lady Rams Basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
We continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show. Head coach Aaron Key joins us now as the Rams fall on the road 48-32 to Corydon Central. But, Coach, as I mentioned a while ago, a very promising first quarter here on the road tonight.
Yeah, it was. I thought we came out with quite a bit of intensity. You know, they've got some girls that played in some regionals and semi-states, and, you know, we've got to come back. You know, we've got to be ready to match that, especially with some experienced players like that. And, again, I thought we came out and had a really good start. Kind of set the tone on defense, and then we hit some layups in transition and kind of forced the issue. So the first quarter was really good.
Well, you got that second quarter, Coach, and kind of hit a wall there when you got outscored 12-0.
Yeah, and we can't have quarters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we got some shots. They just weren't going down, but that pressure really hurt us, and we've got to do a better job going back and looking at film. How to avoid those traps. Felt like maybe we were kind of extended. That's a hard pass to make from corner to corner. And, we got to do a better job flashing to the ball and making ourselves available and then attacking out of it. And that second quarter, we didn't do a very good job, and then felt like we lost some shooters a couple of times too. So, and we knew those two, those two were going to kind of lead them. But I felt like we lost them a few times tonight. And that's just communication. And I told the girls that's an easy fix. And we just need to work on that moving forward.
Yeah, Withers and Teeter, they were the two big scoring threats, and they have proved that to be tonight as well in this win.
Yeah, right. I mean, Teeter had 16. She had 4 threes. And that was the biggest thing. We talked like she's their one shooter, and seemed like she got loose quite a few times. So, again, we're going to go back, look at film, why was there that breakdown, and what can we do differently to make sure, we don't lose those 2 players that we talked about a lot yesterday and in pregame. Just trying to take those away and give ourselves a better chance of being in it.
Well, you come out in that third quarter and actually win that quarter by a point, Coach, but just need to make a little bit bigger inroad there in that third period.
Yeah, and that second quarter, too, I felt like the first quarter we really attacked, and the second quarter I felt like we settled for a lot of jump shots. And once you're down, that's fine. We were getting some good looks, but, you miss a couple. We got to start pushing the issue because we did get some of them in foul trouble. But then that third quarter, we switched defenses up and told the girls they did a really good job of adjusting to something new that we hadn't worked on a ton. And we caused some turnovers, and that was a good quarter for us.
Well, you come out in this game, struggled shooting, but did a nice job of getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, we did. Maddie did a nice job. What about how many?
6 in a row or so?
Yeah.
Like.
So she shot 6, didn't miss any free throws. So that was really good to see her attack. And then, I thought Maddie battled and did a really good job rebounding on the backside with, some big girls that she was kind of outmatched with, and they ended up fouling her, and she punched her free throws in. So that was really good to see from her tonight.
Well, a game, Coach, as we mentioned, that one little hiccup there in that second quarter did you in. But, we can always kind of look back in that game, but if we can kind of close that gap down, it'll be a big difference between a win and a loss.
Yeah, and, again, we've talked about we have to play a full game. We can't play 3 quarters or 2 quarters. It's got to be 4 quarters. And, we start doing that, I think we'll give ourselves a chance, and, we'll be right there at the end where we want to be. But, again, that second quarter getting shut out, that was just kind of the game changer.
Well, you don't make excuses, but, Coach, it's evident, and we saw it again tonight, with seniors playing against freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, and we just have to continue to get better, and that's what we talked about. When we're playing seniors and juniors that especially have had a lot of success, played in some deep tournament games, we have to come out and match that intensity and be ready to go, especially at home. So, again, I feel like they're getting better. We're working on it. We'll go back. We'll break the film down, and I think when the girls see that on film, it'll really open their eyes of some things we can do. But and we got to cut turnovers down. I think that was pretty big tonight. I don't know how many we had.
I had you for 17, but 11 in that first half.
Yeah, and we talked about at halftime how many points in transition they scored off of our turnovers, and again, that was kind of the difference in the game right there.
Well, you mentioned it, Coach. We finally get a return home on Friday night.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, it doesn't. Our schedule is pretty tough right here to start. But, we want to continue playing these good teams and playing good competition, and that's only going to make us better at the end. But it will be good to be at home finally, come out, watch us support the girls. They're continuing to play hard every night. One of the refs told me on the sideline at the end, he said, I'll say one thing, your girls played hard the entire game. So they're recognizing that, I'm recognizing that, and we just got to continue to be behind them, keep supporting them.
We'll see how it all unfolds if we come home on Friday night. Coach, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you then.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Head coach Aaron Key of the Paoli Rams as they fall here tonight, 48-32. We'll come back to wrap up the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show. You're listening to Lady Rams basketball on Mix 95.3.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
Gordon Central with the win tonight here at home over Paoli, 48-32, improves now to 4-3 on the year. The Panthers get a bit of a break. They won't play again until November the 26th, and they'll be on the road taking on the Providence Pioneers. As we mentioned with Coach Aaron Key, Paoli back at home for the first time this season after 5 straight road games, but it will not be any easier. Here's another good Mid-Southern Conference team coming to the Auxiliary Gymnasium as Paoli gets set to take on the Austin Lady Eagles at the Auxiliary Gymnasium on Friday night. Again, that will be a 6 o'clock JV tip-off, varsity at 7:30. We'll be on the air with our pregame around 7:15. But once again, I know it sounds like a broken record. We've seen some flashes of this team and know what they can do. Now it's just a matter, as Coach Key keeps saying, harping on what all coaches harp on, though, early on, playing consistent.
Yeah, and like you said, it came down to one quarter, basically, tonight. Second quarter, got Paoli behind the 8 ball. They got outscored by a margin of 19-5 in that quarter, lost by 16. So the rest of the other 3 quarters, they're right there with them. You got to put those 4 together and, figure out a way to get it done somehow, some way. And, these freshmen and sophomores, they're playing hard. They're playing hard. They'd just be nice to see them get the results for the reward at the end of that.
Peter leads Gordon Central with 16 points, and Withers right behind her with 14. Rams very balanced as they have, 4 players with 6 points. Jada Smith along with Kaylin Hannon, Addie Payton, and Maddie Vernon off the bench, but not enough to overcome the backcourt tonight of Gordon Central as the Rams fall by 16. As always, I want to thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school basketball, not only tonight, but throughout the entire season. A big thank you as well to our engineer-producer, Melissa Wall. A great job as always. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. As we wrap up the Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show, Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli. Your final tonight from Gordon Central High School. It was Gordon Central 48, Paoli 32. Good night, everybody.
This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our incredible community sponsors: Binder Lumber, Buddy's Food and Fuel, Cave and Cal Car Quarries, Gilman Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, Paoli Health and Living Community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summers Singles Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Thanks for supporting local athletes, local schools, and local radio. This has been Mix 95.3 WUME, your home